Hello guys, welcome back. Long time, no freaking see. It has been months since I've been back on here and I'm so excited to be back. And we're trying lots of new makeup today, but the main thing is a new foundation. But I have some other products we can try really quickly as well while we do this video. But it has been a minute since I've been on this camera. It takes quite a while for me to set back up, you know what I mean? After a move, it takes me a good minute because I have to find set equipment, I have to set it up. Then I have to keep moving stuff around and every single house is always so different. And it takes me forever. So it took me a minute, okay? It took me weeks, actually. This room we're in was a disaster, then we got it cleaned out and I was able to start. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop on into this video. I never like going this long without filming because I always feel like it takes me a minute to get rolling, get comfy, get right with the lights. You know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling good. We're back. I'm going to start off with something simple. I was going to come back with a haul, but I wanted to just make sure my lights were good and all that. And don't mind my roots. I have yet to find a hairstylist. It's just, you know. I hope you guys have been well. If you haven't been following me on Instagram and TikTok, all of that. If you want more content, if I'm not posting on here as much, you can always follow me on socials like Instagram, TikTok, all of that. And we'll see more of each other. Let's dive into this new foundation. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This says it's for normal to oily skin. It is a 3D matte foundation. It says it'll give you the airbrush effect for hydrated, flawless, poreless, smoother looking skin. 24-hour light as air, full coverage foundation that is sweat proof, humidity proof, transfer proof, and water resistant. And waterproof, and it's 44 different shades. I'm hoping this one works well for me. This one's in 6 Neutral. I have not self-tanned all summer, mainly because we were just outside at the pool, at the beach, and I was naturally getting tan. I am slowly losing my tan, and I'm like, oh, it's been so nice not using self-tanner at all. But I'm hoping this matches. I love this bottle though. It's really sleek and pretty per usual. I love Charlotte Tilbury stuff. I'm going to prime using my regular Hourglass primer here. That is a disaster, but we love her. I'm hoping honestly today for just something that's nice and smoothing and that does actually last with the heat, because that's one thing I figured out here being back in the South, and where we're at right now is way more humid. It's definitely been one of those things where I'm having to try to find things that work. But I will say one of my favorite foundations, I went back to the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear. This is so good, as well as my other ones, like the Too Faced one, NARS, all of that. All of my super cult favorite ones I love. I just get a little bit more sweaty now, you know what I mean? I'm just going directly on the brush for this one, and I'm gonna do half my face like I normally do, just so we could see. We're gonna just kind of stamp this. Okay, a little bit goes a long way. Wow, it's giving coverage. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting. I think maybe something that was maybe a little bit less coverage. I know it says full coverage, but you know when high-end foundations come out and people are like, oh, it's full coverage, like the Natasha Denona one, I really want to try, but I saw a review the other day where the person looked incredibly dewy and I'm like, I don't know if I want to try that. You guys need to let me know. Should I try it just for the video? This is incredible. The shade does look really good. It's just a tiny bit off, but I'm just going to put it down my neck. And the way that applied, it feels really lightweight, and it's definitely set into the skin. If you don't like to set your foundations with powder, I don't think you have to with this one. It feels really lightweight for how much that covered. This is probably gonna be my new favorite. I'm gonna need a few colors of this because I'm gonna have to start self-tanning soon. The satisfaction I get of how this applies, it looks like it's painting my face. And I love that. I love a foundation that does that. And I know there's not a lot of people who like that. If you don't want something super full coverage, this might not be for you, but truly, if you're a full coverage girl, this is gorgeous. I don't think I really knew what to expect. I was just kind of hoping for the best. Now I'm excited for this because you guys know how I am about setting sprays and all of that stuff. And I was like, ugh, I guess I'll try this. Now I'm really excited because the foundation seems like it is sticking to the claims, and I hope the setting spray works for me too, because I'm so picky. I'm the pickiest person when it comes to setting sprays. If I ever find a setting spray I like, you know it's real, okay? Because it's not very often I find one I like, because I feel like they all do the same thing, where I don't notice a huge difference with the longevity of my makeup or how it looks. I feel like if anything, it like disturbs what I've already done. I'm gonna try the setting spray in a minute, but I wanna use the Lunar Beauty. This is the Outer Dimension Bronzing and Sculpting Stick. Now I got the shade Medium Sky, and I watched like Manny's video and a couple other videos, and I was like, this will be the one for me. And I feel like I could have gone one shade darker, but I think we'll see. Like when I swatched it the other day, it looked really light, but I'm hoping, oh no, we'll be fine. At first I was like, I don't know, because I swatched it yesterday, maybe because my arms and my hands are much more tan than my face. But this just looked really nice. Once I saw Manny's video like on TikTok and stuff about this, ooh, that's really pretty. Once I start self-tanning again, I am gonna need a shade darker than this, but for right now, this is good. I have tried this foundation. Speaking of like matte foundations, I've tried the Benefit Professional foundation. I think it's good. I feel like these two are so similar in what they do, where like they're matte, they're blurring, all of that. But I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury one is much more forgiving than this one. This one's also a little too matte to where it's not blurring really well. This is what this one wants to be, basically. Like it's really good so far. This one just doesn't look that great on my skin, especially as the day goes on. It just doesn't flatter me enough. So keep that in mind. I've tried the Benefit one. I've tried it multiple times, and I'm like, oh, there's just something off. Just something about the formula that makes it too matte. I have three. Oh, I have two. I got two of the Sunset. Well, I guess I'll give one away. I have the Rhode Pocket Blush. I've never tried anything from Rhode, so I'm really excited. I have Sun Soak and Tan Lines, and I think I'm gonna use Sun Soak because it just looks so pretty to me. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. That is a pretty color. So there's Sun Soak for Rhode, and then I want to show you Tan Lines too, and we'll see which one I want to use because I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on first. Or maybe I'll do this first. Oh, okay, I think I'm going to go with that one. That one is gorgeous. Again, this one is Tan Line. I've seen so many people use these, and I've just been so interested. I don't know why. It wasn't easily accessible, so I never got it, but now that they're available at Sephora, it's like going to be easy. So I'm just going to blend that out. Well, those are easy. That took no time. Ooh, I love that color so much. We have to put concealer on because everything's looking a little bit off because I have dark circles. I'm just gonna use my Tower 28 Serum Concealer. This will kind of bring everything together. And since this is a serum concealer, I think it's gonna sit really well with this foundation because it adds just a bit of hydration kind of back into the skin. Even though we didn't go underneath our eyes with the foundation, it just ever so slightly gets under there sometimes. This is just one of my favorite concealers. I'm sorry if you can hear all that. I don't know what they're doing over there, but they're doing something. Concealer is definitely one of those just must-have items. It really just brings it home. So this one's the Sun Soak. I'm gonna take the brush, just a little bit. We'll just kind of, oh. Yeah, these are pretty. I don't know, I think this one's my favorite color actually. The Sun Soak, that one's super pretty. I've been meaning to bring all my makeup in here since getting this set up. I just haven't done it yet. So I'll have to do that very soon. This powder, you guys, I've been using this powder all summer long. All summer long at the beach where it's super humid and hot. When we were in Washington when it was still freezing cold before we even moved. This powder is incredible. It is so smoothing. This is a Celely, I guess, Filter and Protect SPF 30 loose powder. I have the shade 02, which works really well for me. It might be a little dark for me right now, but we're still gonna use it because I need you to see how beautiful it is. So I just use my Beauty Blender Puff with it, and it does have a net design. It gets a good bit of product out on the net, which I really enjoy. This is truly one of the most blurring powders I've tried, and I know I've been raving about the L'Oreal Infallible one. I think I told you guys about it before I moved, but this one, I don't know what is in this thing, but it is so good. It feels like, I don't want to say like a thicker powder, but it definitely feels like more of a full coverage finish powder, if that makes sense, but it's not going to provide coverage. I don't know how to describe it. It is perfect. I haven't had a facial or anything since before we moved in so long, and when winter comes around, I'm going to be getting started back on my laser treatments for the redness. The only problem is I want to get all that done, but I just having to look for new places to go, and I don't really want to do it today, so I don't do it. But I'm like, okay, I've got to get back on a routine of like my facials and like micro needling and stuff, but it's also scary. Like, I don't want to go to some bad place, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my makeup. I'm gonna show you what it looks like all done, and then we'll set it. Okay, we got most of the face on. We'll do lips together, but I wanted to share a couple things. First off, I used the Creamy Kohl liner from Huda Beauty on my upper waterline. I have tried a few different liners lately, and it drives me nuts how bad they run. One of the worst ones I've tried, which is difficult because I love Maybelline. I love a lot of their products, but this one drives me absolutely nuts. For looks like this, I'll put stuff on my upper waterline, but I do not want anything on my bottom waterline because it just keeps my eyes open, you know what I mean? This one is really creamy and it is really black, but the moment you close your eyes even once, it gets right on your bottom lash line and it drives me crazy and it runs really bad. So just keep that in mind. I've been loving the Huda Beauty one though. This one's really great. I've used it for a long time. And then for my eyes, the all over color is this Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow Stick in Cinnamon. That's like the perfect warm brown for fall. And I just used a brush. I just put the brush on it and blended it out. Then for a little bit of like a liner moment on the outer half of the eye, I used Rich Caviar by Bobbi Brown. They sent these, which is like a really deep dark brown. It almost looks black, but it's a very deep dark brown, and I just love this combo. I think they're so pretty. And now we're gonna use some products from Rhode. I wanna try this lip liner. This is the Peptide Lip Shade, and this one's in the shade Press. I feel like I've heard mixed things about this. Like, it just isn't very long wearing or anything, so I'm gonna take everything with a grain of salt, you know? But let's try this on and see what we're looking like. Oh, I love that color. Like my favorite color. I definitely love that color. Now I'm gonna go in with, oh my gosh, what is it? Bobbi Brown sent like a huge PR package of like their new eye stuff and their new lip stuff. I'm gonna use this one. These are so gorgeous. Please look at how beautiful this lipstick is. Look at that, the embossed logo on the top. It is so beautiful. Oh yeah, this goes with the eyes really well. This is their Luxe Cashmere Matte Lipstick, and this one's in Afternoon Tea. Yeah, that one's perfect with the eye. And then Love Shack Fancy and Lawless sent over a couple of lippies. I'm gonna keep this one now, give that one away. This one is, I love Lawless. You cannot go wrong with Lawless lip glosses. They are the best. But how beautiful, you have like the Love Shack Fancy on top. It's just really cute. This one's in Bloom Heirloom. Oh, so pretty. A really beautiful shimmer. Now we're gonna set our face, and we're gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm nervous because I don't love setting sprays, but we're gonna try this. This is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. The matte blur, it mattifies, smooths, and sets all day. You have to shake to activate it. Packaging of this, it's so beautiful. Okay, let's put this here. This one is not messing with my makeup, which I like. I've gotta get a fan. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know how mattifying this is because the foundation is so matte. Like, I don't feel like you need to go more matte. And you know what I just remembered? I didn't put on a highlighter. I'm gonna keep trying this out. I'm gonna try it with different foundations. You know I can't tell you right off the bat. I don't feel like it's... I feel like when people say blur when it comes to stuff like this, I just don't believe it because I don't see it. But I also have larger pores and texture. Ain't nothing blurring that thing, baby. Ain't nothing. Foundations can really help and powders can really help, but when it comes to setting sprays, I never find that they help blur my skin, you know what I mean? Let's add a little highlighter before I sign off. I'm loving the way everything is looking right now. I love the way the eyes are looking, the cheeks, everything. It's looking very fall to me. It's a contour brush, but we're just going to use it with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish just to give us a little bit of a glow. Gorgeous. This one's soft and gentle. An OG. You're definitely full coverage, but it doesn't feel heavy. Like, it feels really nice. So I'm excited to wear this and keep you guys updated. I love the Rhode blushes. The Luna Beauty I really liked as well. I'm loving everything I tried today. It's all working really well for me. I will keep you updated on the foundation. I'll leave it in the comments below so you guys can check it out if you want to see like my update and whatnot. And I will also be updating you in a future video as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!